What's up, my dear friends of the world? Paul the trombonist here, and in this video I'm going to share with you my top 5 ways to create a passive income as a musician in this time period so you can start applying these in your career in life ASAP. Now, why should you listen to me? Well, I've scaled my business as a musician online with a lot of passive income revenue sources. Last year, we hit multiple hundreds of thousands in revenue with my business, and I'm going to share with you the exact same ways we were able to do that right now. So don't you go anywhere. I always tell everyone, if a trombone player can do it, anyone can do it. All right, so we're just going to go down the line. These are in no particular order. The first way I want to share with you is to create an experience. Now, what do I mean by that? A lot of people will want to create an album and sell their album. Now, let's be completely honest with ourselves. People are completely desensitized by buying an album. How do we make it special? How do we make it stand out? Well, the way that I've done it in the past and been able to become profitable from my album is I like to call it an experience. Not really an album, but an experience. And an experience is something they can't get anywhere else. For example, they can't get it on the streaming platforms. Therefore, they want to become a part of it because it's a completely unique experience. So one of the things that we may do inside this experience is, well, you have the behind the scenes of the making of the process. You have a VIP event to the opening night of the release show. You have Q&A live streams about the process between every single song on the experience. We also have lead sheets that you can play along if you're a musician, or if you have a friend or family member that is a musician, they can play along to the instrumental versions of this experience. We also have interviews with other people that were involved in the creation of the experience. Therefore, that separates you. Now, how do we get other people to be involved in this? Well, we pre-sell it. And that creates a lot of momentum, a lot of excitement because it's new, it's coming, and we really hype it up.
By pre-selling the experience, it also gives you a nice cash injection that you can invest in the creation of this experience for your audience to make it a great experience.
And this is how we are able to sell our music. Let's be honest. You yourself, I'm sure, will just go to YouTube, type in some music you want to listen to, stream it. Spotify, same thing. And we know this is not a real profitable way to make money off of our music in this time period. So we got to be creative. And one of the ways we become creative is we create what I like to call an experience. It's not just an album, it's an experience, all right? So that's one of the ways I wanted to share with you.
The beauty of this is that you made your profit goal before the album even came out, and after that, everything is a bonus. Then you just drive traffic to this experience for the rest of your life, put a recording of the live event in this experience, and everybody is happy.
You can also charge more for this experience because it's much more exciting than just streaming the music off of a streaming platform. And you're creating more value into the world, and therefore you will be rewarded greatly for that value.
This is a little bonus about this. So my last album, I came out with my album, and I initially sold it. I initially pre-sold the experience and everything, and then I had the idea to create a play-along for that album. And I then hit them with an email to purchase the play-along, and that play-along from one email made more money than the entire experience did the previous year.
Really? Who uses email?
More people than on social media.
You can also create a karaoke version of the experience. That way anyone can be a part of that, with lyric sheets and everything included.
So that is another creative way to start to monetize. I want to also mention to all of you to start thinking value for dollars. Now, our time is limited. We love to perform. We love to educate with our time, do workshops. We love that. It's part of what we do as musicians. But the problem with that, it's limited on how many people you can impact because of the issue with how much time we have in our life. We only have a limited amount of time in our life. So how do we get out of that box? Well, we create a value for dollars business model. So a lot of these passive income sources that I have are value for dollars. That means you're reaching a lot of people and you're giving value in exchange for dollars. That way, you can exponentially scale up your career as a musician and reach more people. So we create an experience. We pre-sell the experience. That's one way you can profit off of your music. The next way is books. So this is what completely transformed my career more than anything, was when I created my first asset that was a value for dollars asset other than my music, and that was a book. And the book can be in the form of a lot of different ways. It could be like an autobiography of where you're at this point.
It can be interviews with other people.
Maybe some thoughts that you have of your journey. You can sell that infinitely for the rest of your life. In my case, I created a trombone method book. Now, this trombone method book is selling every day 24/7 around the clock. And when I realized, oh my gosh, as a musician, if you can create some kind of asset that is value for dollars, that's infinitely scalable and drive traffic to this, this is truly going to free you up for the rest of your life to not be constricted with the time aspect of creating income as a musician. Okay? So a book. A book is another very powerful way. The next way that we can make a passive income from our career as a musician is merchandise, t-shirts. So as I was building up my audience, I built up my email list and I wanted to be creative and see how far I could take it. So I created a little campaign. I slapped some designs on some t-shirts. I had a limited edition t-shirt that my audience would really resonate with. And I just ran that campaign for a week. I sent out a couple emails about it, and that campaign generated an extra couple $1,000s. And then I was like, whoa. So even if you sell merchandise, that's still value for dollars. And we can still reach a lot of people and not be limited with our time. So that's another way that you can monetize your career as a musician.
Even if you just sold t-shirts, you could make thousands of dollars a month just doing that. The main thing is you need to own your distribution. More about that later.
Now, remember, we're just thinking of creative ways on how to make a living as a musician in this time period. We're taking advantage of all the different tools at our disposal so we can really have a nice career doing what we love to do, right? So merchandise, that's the third way, all right? The fourth way is you can become an affiliate. You can become an affiliate of someone or something. So I'm an affiliate of trombones. I play trombones. I love these trombones, and I direct my audience to these trombones because I enjoy them. And since I'm an affiliate, I get an extra source of income every single month on autopilot for
Driving traffic to
this particular product. Another way that I've been able to create an income from affiliates is a lot of times people are asking what type of equipment I'm using, what type of microphone I have, camera, green screen, any of the recording equipment. And what I discovered was that you can actually become an affiliate with sites such as Amazon and direct your audience to these and create a nice little commission that will be direct deposited into your account every month. So if you notice on my YouTube videos, I have a little Amazon store and people click that every single month. And even if they don't buy what I direct them to, if they buy something in Amazon in the specific time period, Amazon will also give you a commission. So that's one way. And if you're not hip to this, I would very, very recommend this. Let's say that you enjoy playing an instrument, you enjoy a certain type of music equipment. Well, why don't you take the time, review that on the internet, and just say review of, and then talk about it on the internet, and then you can direct your audience to get that product through your affiliate link, and then they reward you for kind of promoting.
Unboxing videos do great as well.
Okay. The next way is selling your knowledge. So selling your education.
We will come back to this one. Let's review the first four that we talked about.
So the first way is create an experience with your album, pre-sell it. So it's not just like a streaming platform, because that's so desensitized and so boring. People are so bored of that. The second way that I think I mentioned was to create some kind of an asset like a book, right? a book or some kind of an asset that you can continually sell for the rest of your life. You put the work in once and you reap the benefits of it for the rest of your life. So it just takes a little bit of time to reap the benefits of it for the rest of your life. The third way, talked about merchandise, and you can find who your audience is, what they're interested in, and then create merchandise and then get it to that audience. The fourth way that we talked about was affiliates, like a certain equipment, certain type of product that you use in your career that you can review or direct your audience to that they may be interested in. That's an income with something you love to do. The fifth way is selling your knowledge. Now, this is a really great way. So if you can create some kind of a course, selling your knowledge that people can benefit from and direct traffic to that, that is an amazing component of your career that you can add to this time period, because this time period is an amazing time period where you can just send people to a private members portal and educate them, your digital version of yourself, educate them. And you can think about all of the ways you can offer your knowledge to the world.
I don't care who you are. Every single person in this world can offer something of value with what's inside their brain. Everybody has something to share that other people can benefit from, and you can monetize that.
And that will do wonders for you in your career. That's infinitely scalable too, because it's all digital, right?
Well, what makes this time period unique and different than other time periods in history? Well, for the first time, we are able to own our own distribution and not depend on a middle person to get our message out to people. How do we do that? We do that through social media and, my favorite, our email list, the only distribution that you truly do own.
And that's what makes all of this work.
So these are really kind of out-of-the-box creative ways that you can grow your career and really take it to different places that maybe other time periods did not. So this is how I've been able to scale up my career as a trombonist to multiple six figures a year. And I do not say that at all to brag. I just say that to inspire, right? And one of the things that I really was an epiphany for me was to own your distribution, to really own your distribution. So one of the components of really growing this is to own your distribution. And the way we do that is through our email list, because if you think about it, we're at the mercy of all these social networks. You never know what's really going to happen with them. They may go under, and then all of a sudden you build up your audience, it's gone. So as you build up your audience, you really want to build up your list. If you want to know more about how you build your list, how I've built my list to pretty healthy numbers, I do have a no cost on demand. It's none of that fake marketing where I send you to a waiting room and I pretend it's live. I don't like that. It doesn't resonate with me. All you got to do is just, you can watch it like Netflix, completely on demand. Boom. Put a link down below to that training in the description, and you can watch it at your own time. And I talk about how I was able to build up my list and create these offers for my audience and really monetize something I love to do as a trombone player. So if you guys find value in this, be sure to hit a like, because that's gonna help the YouTube algorithm to know that these videos are out there for the rest of the world, and we can share this information to more people that may kind of be lost on how to monetize something they love to do, because there's so many different ways we can do it in this time period. And once you understand the different components of it, and again, that training that I have down below will really shed some light. That's a very detailed. I have slides. I really prepared for it for probably a couple months. I prepared for that presentation to really make sure everything you needed was in it to understand the bigger picture of how to monetize something you do. And I always tell everyone, if a trombone player can do it, anyone can do it. So everyone, I really appreciate you guys so much. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. Did you find it helpful? Just let me know. And again, everyone, I appreciate you guys. This is Paul the Trombonist. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe. I'm giving you a lot of call to actions right now, but I just want to make sure I cover everything, because if you do find value in these, just click the notification so you can get notified when these videos pop up. And I'm there to help you and answer questions, because it's been kind of a crazy struggle for me for the past 10 years. I've been putting up videos online and figuring out how to monetize this. Yeah, this is passive income. I will always do performances. I will always do studio sessions. I will always do time for dollars. But right now I just want to show with you some other creative ways that you can start to become profitable doing what you love with the value for dollars model. You can add it to your career. So what I just talked about right now was just the value for dollars model. There's still the time for dollars model. I still do performances. I still studio sessions. Here's another way. here's another way, and you guys owe it to yourself to start taking advantage of this so you don't have to constantly struggle about how to pay the bills and everything. There's so many tools at your disposal here. And I want to just give you as much information as possible so you don't have to be in a situation like I was, because I understand. If you're in that situation, I understand what that's like. I really do. I've been in that situation. So thanks a lot for watching my videos. I appreciate you guys. It's Paul the Trombonist signing off.